to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So South Carolina's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy out.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Grab behind the line. It's Gallagher. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That quarterback put his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Gallagher. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage. And
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their team.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the run, it's Buckley. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. The ball pops out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. And a really nice job. Team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll run the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running down.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. He puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And some room to work. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up and they cannot get it done.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. I would wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's off. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They're going to run it. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Smith. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Lost to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's locked. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick completion on the out route. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Oh, he's got some space. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, those third and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Touchdown, South Carolina! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gives it on the option. At the 35, he's loose. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. with the catch. It's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This time they'll go to the running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A strike downfield. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
West Virginia, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire on the shovel. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll move the tight end. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Buckley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Under fire. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a second and long. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Wilkins. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Buckley. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The toss to the outside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to